Alright everyone, we're in the pit and today I'm telling you guys what exactly you need for a god set as in terms of mystics and how to get one. So for myself I started getting my G set around Prestige 7, 8, 9, 10 and I believe at 11 I already had like a really good G set. So and we're starting off with how to get one. So I'm just going to explain you guys shortly how exactly you should go for one. And after that I'll tell you like all the mystics you want to go for and which to go first and stuff. So yeah, how to get one. So don't expect you're just going to drop down the pit, get kills, get mystics from drops, and enchant those and get a god set. Yeah, that's not how it works. You need to trade. Literally 0 of my items that I'm wearing that I have right now are from enchanting. 0. You need to trade. Trading is the best way of getting mystics. Buy below market price, sell for above. So a quick tip for all of you people that don't know how to trade. Get mystics. Get mystics, enchant them, get some decent stuff that's worth a few fresh, sell a few of those items that are worth a few fresh for a good rare, for a good mystic, like let's say a Telebo 3, a Prune 3 or something like that. Then don't sell the rare for a while and just keep playing, and until you see someone that really wants to buy that specific item. Let's say someone is buying a Telebo in chat. Then the person is willing to pay more for the bow and you sell it for that. Then you sell it for like a few other good items. Then you have those few other good items and you can sell like 2 of those, for example, for another very good item. And then you keep trading like that until you have your ender chest full of good tradable items. I know it sounds much easier than it actually is, and yeah, it is. It won't be a day until you have your god set, but you just need to focus on trading, getting good deals, and just trading your way up there. Trust, like, you will be making 0 losses if you trade smart. And another tip for that is know values, because if you know the values, nothing can really go wrong, because you just won't sell your items below market price. So yeah, know your values, be in a trading Discord. I suggest Pit Central, of course, it's in the description down below. You can ask values there in the price check channel. Know your values, and if you don't, then just ask people, yeah? Just ask if it's worth selling for the amount you go offered for it. So trade, and make sure you have good items in your e-chest. So after you get quite stacked and you have tradable items, then you should start working on your gold set. So there's 2 types of gold set. There's a semi-G set, which is good to streak in. You won't die to nons, you will be able to kill every non and get pretty high streaks. And there's an actual gold set. An actual gold set lets you kill other gold sets and pretty much makes you kind of invincible unless you get hunted by darks or by dark bee-hoppers. But even by normal bee-hoppers you should be fine, you should be able to kill them. So what exists, let's start with the semi-G set. What exists of a semi-G set? So a semi-G set needs a Billionaire 3, a plain Billionaire 3 sword. I for mine have Lifesteal 3 on it, but just like get a plain one. Get good streaking pants. Those pants don't have to have any enchants, like any gold or XP enchants on them. Just get like plain crit funky 3 pants or something like that. Then for a sword, you want to get a Prune 2 or Executioner 3. and you just want to have any mega longbow. Doesn't have to be with pool bow on it, obviously, because that'd be for a G set. Just get a mega longbow for your G set. It will help you a lot. And then for pretty much one of the last items, you're gonna need a volley, any volley bow, and a telebow. Preferably telebow 3, but for semi G set that can also be telebow 2. So I've not fixed my items yet, that's why they're at 1 live. But yeah, that's pretty much a semi G set. The semi G set won't need that much and it's easier to get. But I honestly recommend going for a full G set first. So don't buy all those plain crappy items, but go for like full on first. Even though it will take longer, just get like one good item first and get a second, and yeah, like that. So a good G set, like actual G set, God set, is going to need a lifesteal 3. A good lifesteal 3. Honestly, like, non-rares are pretty decent, like a Kingbuster 3, lifesteal 3, Diamond Stomp 3, lifesteal 3. So get one of those, but if you can get your hands on a Billionaire lifesteal, even if it's just Billionaire 1 lifesteal 3 or Billionaire 2 lifesteal 2, then get that. I myself have this lifesteal, it's very nice, but yeah, you'll need a good lifesteal in your G set. So other than that, you don't want to go with a plain mega longbow anymore. You want to go with a mega longbow with a useful secondary. I for myself have a mega pool, a mega wasp, and I believe also a mega sprint train 3. Yeah, go for one with a useful secondary. That can be wasp, that can be parasite, that can be pool bow, that can be faster than the shadows and sprint train. That's pretty much it, honestly. Chipping is also pretty useful, but that's about it. Don't go for others. Just go for Mega Longbow with a good secondary. Next up on your list is you want to have decent mirror pens. I myself don't really have that great mirror pens because honestly you don't need them that much anymore. But you still want to just have mirrors in your inventory. But these aren't as key anymore. You used to always want to go for mirrors, but it's honestly fine now because yeah, it's not as needed anymore. So other than that, you want to have a high damage sword for streaking to get up to 50 kills. I have this sword, and I also have a Prune 2 Shark 3. I don't know where it is, but is it here? I don't know where it is. I also have a Prune 2 Shark 3. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, so get a high damage sword for in mid, so you can get the 50 kill streak quickly. So next up on the list is a fully push comes to shove. Definitely get a fully 2 push comes to shove 2 at least. It's very key to run, and yeah. So next up on the list is obviously Tele 3. The Tele 3 is good if you can get your hands on a mega longbow with telebow enchantment, that's even better. But just a telebow 3 is fine. So once you got all those items, you pretty much only need good pens. So I use the Solitude 2 Crit Funky 3s. You pretty much take 0 damage. It's pretty overpowered, and you might say like it has no mirror. Well, even if someone Prune 3s me, I out heal the Prune 3 because of this. So yeah, it's very good. So get yourself some good non-damage pens, even if they don't have mirror. It's very key for a G set. So now that you've got all of that, honestly, you want to focus on getting good gold and XP grinding stuff that you can use in your G set. What I use is these pens, Sweaty 3 XP Boost 2, Critically Funky 3, which I got from Eric. Thank you, Eric. And I use Gold Boost 3, Moctezuma 3, Gold Bump 2 pens. They are actually not on my account right now, so I cannot show them to you guys. But I use this XP sword, it's pretty decent, and then I use this gold, oh no, I don't even use this gold sword. It's also not on my account, the gold sword. The gold sword is, what I use is Prune 2, Moctezuma 3, Gold Boost 3. So obviously you won't be able to get such a good gold sword unless you get really lucky. So go for like a Prune 2 Moctezuma 3. Honestly, Prune 2 is underrated, so you'll be able to buy it much cheaper than an Executioner Moctezuma. So yeah, I would definitely go for a Prune Moctezuma. So yeah, after you got all of that, it's pretty much all you need. Just continue trading, trust me guys. 1.5 weeks ago, my GSIN wasn't looking too good either because I sold most of it, but now I pretty much have it back. So just trade, guys. It won't be easy at first. You really gotta get used to trading and to the prices, and after a while you can just you will know all of the prices for stuff, and you always know if something is a good deal for you or not. So you can use the /view command as a tip, and yeah, if someone wants to buy something from you, you just /view them, and you check if they have anything that you like or that has potential to be really good. So let's say you see this Volley 2 push comes to shove, and you also have a gem laying around. Then you could just ask him to buy that, and he probably, like, you will just have to see if he sells it for relatively cheap. And if so, you can just gem it, and you'll have a push comes to shove 2 Volley 2. Yeah, /viewing is a very nice way of seeing if something is good. He also has a nice gold sword, which can be pretty decent to use with stakes. Yeah, so /view people, and it will take a lot of time. If you want to know something, I think like a few months back, I used to literally PitBlue people all day long. PitBlue was a site where you could view people's inventories, by the way. I used to do that all day long until I could find the items I was looking for, and I just bought those. Like, that's how I got my Solitude 3 mirrors and other items. Yeah, so you will, trust me, you won't get a god set by playing, by enchanting. You just need to trade. Focus your game on trading. What I also used to do is I was in Pit Central Discord, yeah, and I used to look in trading offers a lot. So if I saw someone that's selling something that's actually good, I instantly messaged them how much they want for it, and if I could get it for cheap, then yeah, I went for it. So yeah, obviously some people call it sharking if you buy something for cheaper than it's worth. But that doesn't obviously, it's just something stupid people would say just because they are jealous of you buying an item cheaper and they wanted to do it themselves. Because obviously, like, every single trader, like even in real life, like, you buy something from Amazon, Amazon buys it cheaper than you buy it for. If you buy something from a grocery store, well, they buy it cheaper than you buy it for. It's just common sense, it's common knowledge. You buy below market price and you sell above. That's what every single trader must do to be a decent trader. So yeah, make sure, again, know your prices. Make sure you know the prices of the actual mystics, so that you will be able to buy it below the actual price and sell it for higher than the price, so that you always make profit. For about that, it took me quite a long time to know the profit. To know the prices. How I actually got to know the prices was if I got a mistake, I always asked in the price check channel. I always asked how much is this worth, and yeah, I always asked how much it was worth, and I always asked if something was better than the other item, and I always looked in the price check channels. Even though it was not about my mystics, I still wanted to know the prices of other mystics. So after a while, you'll get the hang of it, and you'll be like, yeah, okay, a Talabo 3, that's about 4 to 5 to 6 pen bundles. A plain Mega Longbow isn't that much, but if it has Parasite 2 or Sprint Train 2 or Wasp 2 on it, it will be worth a lot. And yeah, that is going to be very helpful for trading. Otherwise you would just be trading your item for something that you think is good, but you won't really know the exact value of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys learned something, and if you have questions, honestly, just ask me down below. I literally reply to almost every single comment. So yeah, hope you guys learned something. See ya.